If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Hey guys, Work here. Welcome back to Work the Trigger. Today we're going to be covering a topic that is mostly based on the consuming of firearms media, and that is dealing with the absolutes of if you're not for me, you're against me. Now, doing reviews, as I do sometimes, this comes up constantly when I'm talking about firearms in these reviews. Every time, I make a point to look for the flaws in firearms, because those are the things that really have the opportunity to stick out after a while and really alter somebody's feelings about a firearm. Whether small or big, I'm gonna point it out, because that might be the thing that makes or breaks the longevity of someone's love affair with a firearm. And what I'm here for is to help you guys spend your money wisely, by essentially not spending mine wisely. Myself and reviewers like me spend our money and time to get these things to be able to nitpick them. That's the entire purpose of what we do. Anybody can go to a gun store, pick up a gun, feel it in their hand and say, oh, yep, that's a good gun. But actually take a gun out and shoot it and actually have the experiences with other firearms to be able to compare them and tell you what is better and what isn't better, what works and doesn't work, that's a little bit more unique. I'm gonna throw a couple of guns under the bus here, and not intentionally. All of these guns are good guns, but they each have little things that I can nitpick about them. And the sheer volume of people that take that nitpick and apply it to the entire firearm, and even better, and then assume nefarious reasons for pointing that out, is a little absurd. Take the TP9 SF Elite, for instance. The TP9 family in general falls under this. I personally have a TP9 Elite and a TP9 SFX, and they both have this problem of the grip shape and texturing being relatively generic, almost to the point of feeling slightly cheap. Now, what do I mean by generic and cheap? What I mean is when you pick up certain guns, you can feel what that gun is and approximately the price range that that gun's going to bring you. How it fits your hand, the stippling textures, and on polymer guns, the finish of the polymer itself, all will give you a sense of value of that particular gun. Now, this is in no way its indication on what the actual usage of that gun is. Whether it functions well, whether it shoots reliably, whether it shoots accurately, what the features are, has nothing to do with any of that. But if you pick up a Walther PDP and you pick up a TP9, in the hand, these guns feel different. The texturing on the polymer between the two, the grip texturing, how the grips actually fill out your hand and your palm, all inherently say something to the user. And that is that this gun doesn't cost as much as this gun. And guess what? It's true. That being said, this is not a bad gun. This gun is actually pretty reliable, pretty accurate, with what is arguably the best striker fire trigger on the market. Yes, that's right, better than the PDP. And I've said this multiple times, that the feel of the gun doesn't actually affect how it's functioned or how we look at it. But to some people, the quality of feel of this is not worth the quality of feel of this. And if I tell them that this feels as good as this, that makes me a liar. The absolute of not liking a certain thing about a gun and not liking the gun itself because of that makes you a Gun Sith, because as we all know,
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Now it also extends past that a little bit, because the next logical step that most of these people take is that if you don't like that gun, which they have set atop from all other guns, then you must be paid for by the competition, which is absolutely insane. First of all, I don't get paid by any of these people. They don't know I exist. Except maybe Walther, and they gave you a better gun, so you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But to jump from he doesn't like this small aspect of this gun to he doesn't like the gun at all to somebody, Glock usually, must be paying him, makes me worry a little bit about you guys. Are we really so invested in this stuff that it's a if you're not with us, you're against us situation? This is one of my CZP-10Cs, my favorite striker fire polymer handgun. Guess what, guys? There's stuff I don't like about this gun. The texturing on the main portion of the polymer is somewhere between that Walther PDP and the can. This gun definitely doesn't feel as high quality in your hand as the PDP does. That doesn't keep it from shooting significantly better. Sorry, Walther guys, it does, but it doesn't feel as high quality. The grip texturing is significantly better than a Glock or the Canic, but their omission of being able to lengthen the draw of pull here drastically reduces the number of people that this gun actually appeals to. Add into that the lack of included optics plates, and I've got some complaints about the P10. Why do I point this out? It's because I can find fault with any gun. No gun is perfect. So I point those out because that's what I do. That's why I'm here. If you guys just want to get on here to hear me boost your egos about the stuff that you've chosen, you have picked the wrong channel, my friends. I don't care about your feelsies. What I care about is your safety and your confidence in the thing that you choose. So if the texture of polymer doesn't matter to you and that's the thing that I pointed out, and I said everything else about that gun is good, focus on that part. If the feel of a gun does matter to you, maybe listen to that part. But don't get all butthurt when I point out that something ain't perfect. So that's it for this time, guys. I hope this helped you out a little bit, or if it didn't help you out, at least made you like sit down and look internally at how close to the dark side you actually are. Because if you guys remember, the Sith can only get along in pairs, so maybe absolutes isn't quite the right way to look at it. Remember guys, if you found this video useful, go ahead and like down below. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. If you like the channel and you want to help out a little bit, do me a favor and head over to workthetrigger.com. Over there you're going to find coupon codes, affiliate codes, and links to our merch. Head over to WTT3D.com if you want to look at our 3D printed gun accessories. Thanks guys, I appreciate the vast majority of you. And until next time, do your research, get informed, and get to work.